Hello again. This is Lil Me, and previously in my not so tutorial, I have given information regarding crafting. This time we will do gathering. So gathering naman ang focus of this video. So first off, it's similar in most games regarding gathering professions. You need a tool and you need to be on the same tier of the node that you're gathering. So if you're tier 1, you can only gather tier 1 and tier 2 with tier 2. So in order for you to get into higher tier, of course you need level or you need experience. And with that, gathering is a somewhat an active gameplay loop here in Bitraf compared to crafting wherein there's the AFK portion. And the only difference with what I said is once you are gathering higher tier and nodes that have high amount of effort, then there's that option or there's that uh, semi AFK gameplay loop. But as a starter, as a newbie, you will be most likely gathering, of course, a low tier. And most of the low tier nodes or gathering nodes have low amount of effort. For example, this one, this bush, this mushroom, if I gather it, it only has 200 effort to gather, and I'm hitting around 16 ticks or 16 effort per ticks, and that should be around 10 seconds, I guess. So that's fairly fast gathering session. However, if you're gathering stones, some of them have this amount, which is why it might take a while to gather. And yes, there's two types of gathering materials. There's the cargo type, and then the typical small size item. So for large type or cargo type, you will need to deploy your other mounters. At the start, you will most likely be given by the tutorial wisp the cart. So ito muna yung unang magiging deployable mount nyo. You will not be you will not have this mount that I have currently because you will need to complete some quests. Meron dito mga NPCs wherein you will have to give them some items in exchange for a specific experience and specific skills. And one of those is taming. Taming skills will then uh, is the skill you needed in order for you to get or buy some kind of mounts. But anyway, as I've said, we will only be deploying the cart. So cart have two levels: the upgraded and then the advanced. Forget the second level. But once you hit the advanced, you will be able to get as much as this um, count or the allowed cargo that you can carry. Sa start, kung di ako nagkakamali, isang cargo slot lang. And then the second one will be the 2 slot, and then the third has 3 slots for cargo type. So you can bring it here. Actually, you can have or mount. You can mount your cart and your other mount will follow you. It's part of the recent update na kung saan yung mount is following you, but you can have it collected or have it on your vault so that you can focus on your cart. So as I've said, if you're gathering some outcrops or nodes wherein there's a higher tier or higher amount of effort, then that's the time wherein you will be doing an AFK-ish gameplay loop. So this is the gathering profession in Bitcraft. It's quite uh, chill as well compared to other games. Tsaka as you again similar with crafting, even if you're only doing the low tier, let's say tier 1, you're still getting experience and it goes to your professions. So for this one, this is mining. So I'm still getting experience on my mining profession, even though I'm just doing or gathering low tier. So maganda rin. It's again, as I've said, this game is a second monitor game, but you can also play it actively, and especially if you're gathering the low tier materials kasi yun medyo talagang konti lang yung effort nun and then you'll have to jump to the next node. So from one node to the other. Except for mining, I think mining yung may mga large nodes, gathering nodes, even in the low tier, let's say in tier 1, especially if you're going into the caves, meron silang mga outcrop na has about 10,000 points of effort. So, matagal-tagal yun. But other profession, masyadong, especially bushes, mga 500, 200. Uh, it's quite an active gameplay. And actually, yung gathering nito is uh, relaxing. Hindi siya yung parang if you're gonna play, if you're gonna gather, or if you will be a gatherer, minsan ang ibang laro is quite stressful kasi either there are some other players na they will come out to get you. Like in Albion, if you're gathering higher tier, ano ba dun is, of course, nandun ka sa Black Zone and then, well, Black Zone is PvP and lethal. So this one, since hindi pa siya talaga, hindi siya PvP oriented game. So napaka ano lang, relaxing. It's a relaxing game. So yeah, that's just for the gathering. It's simple. Wala masyadong daming in-depth system sa gathering. And also after you gather, yeah, you can do crafting. Siguro I'll just add na lang regarding gathering, there's a kind of loop or complementary skills or professions na you have to think about. So if you want to be a smithing, this one is complementary with mining. So whatever you're gathering, this one you can turn them into something after you have smelt them, especially ores. You can use them for smithing. Yung mga weapon or gears meant for plate, you can turn them into something like an armor with smithing. And also, if you're gathering stone, you can use masonry as your other profession. So, may ganun siyang aspect with Bitcraft. Kaya, Minsan, at the start, you can check other YouTube videos. So at the start may parang iisipin mo if you want to go there, but really it doesn't. I mean, you can role play your role, the professions you want. So if you want to mine and then do other professions, okay din naman 'yan. It's just that meron lang yung parang complementary skills or complementary professions dito sa Bidcraft. So again, that's it for this video. See you next time around. This is still me and ciao.